Hello, this is Abby with NAHA, North Shore Alternative Health Alliance. I am going to do a video of how to maximize your back office on our online directory. Once you've created an account, we are going to show you how to set it up. So I'm going to use my husband's account and I'm going to share my screen. And this way you can see um, the best way to set this up. So here we go. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to go to my husband's website on our NAHA directory. And this is his. His is Jody Licatino with Thumos. When you dial in or log into your account, this will be your dashboard. Okay, so um, you log in with your email and your password, and then it will bring you to here. Now, I have him partly set up, so that's why it says it's 72% finish. Yours, if it's brand new, will be at 0%. And you can go to the data entry. So I'm going to show you, you can get there multiple ways. You can go to your little completion list here and say add basic information. You can hit edit over here. This is your dashboard, what we're looking at right here. So you can get here, but I'm going to just show you. So you're going to click on add basic information, and this is what's going to come up. Now, you'll have to type in your listing title. I suggest you start with your first and last name and then your company name. The reason we do that is we really want our clients and patients to connect with the individual first, and we want them to know you as a person more than your business, if that makes sense. So do your first and last name, dash or space, and then do your company name. That's just how I have everyone else set up in here. You can do it differently if you'd like. I just find that it's nice to have it kind of all the same. You would put that here, and then the next part would be your categories. This is how someone can search and find you. Like if you're a restaurant or if you're a chiropractor, the way you would add categories is you would click on this arrow of browse and you would hit the plus sign. And you can hit as many as you want. With the premium account, you're going to have up to 20 categories that you can use. With the standard, which is the middle of the road subscription, it's only two. And then with the basic, which is free, you only get one category. So pick the ones that will best suit you. And then when people search categories, if you are listed in that, you will be one of the search items that come up when they search that category. It will show your headshot, so your main profile picture, and it will show this summary description. This summary description can be as big as 250 characters. It's basically just what you want to grasp the viewing audience. So if you're in a list of in one of the categories, it will show your headshot and then this summary description. So make this summary description really good. I suggest you have a relationship with ChatGPT. It can take a large description, maybe from your own personal website, and you can ask it to create a 250 character description that you can put here. This is what I've done for Jody. The picture that I keep talking about, the headshot, is going to be your first picture over here that's in the photo gallery. You can fit up to 9 or 10 photos, I think, here, but the first one is going to default. It's going to put a star next to it, and it's going to make this your profile picture. If you want to change this, what you want to do is upload another photo and then use these little arrows or these the 3 lines that are parallel like this. This is how you move photos, but you can't move it into the first section. So you'll get it in the second section, and then you're going to delete the first one, and then by default it will make this the new profile picture. Another thing to know is if you go to edit this, you want to make sure your eyes are the center of the photo when someone goes to view you or when you pop up on the website as a random featured member. The way you find out what the center is this square. You hit this image cropping and it will show you what the default frame will look like. And you can move this to make sure that it's centered on the section that you want to preview. So we can change it like that, and then I'll hit save. And now that will make his eyes kind of the center of that photo. But if you want to change the photo, upload it and then move it to the second position and delete the first one. And that's how you would change your default photo. Here is the description that is long. So you would do your long description here. I haven't seen limit on how long you can make this. So feel free to do bullet points or use, different indenting so that you can make sure that this is kind of catchy and people can read a nice description of you. Um, Keywords, super important. Again, ChatGPT would be very good here. You can do a maximum of 20 keywords. So I would ask ChatGPT to create 20 of the best keywords for your website, or for your description here on the directory. And it should give you 20 ones, and then just separate it by commas. And then you cut and paste and put it in here, and it will automatically do the little boxes. But the way you do a box, let's say, I think I already did men's health, but we can just do men and then hit enter, and it will create a box like that. But that's how you would enter one, is you would type it in and hit enter. But if you do a list with commas and you put those in there, it will automatically put it into little squares like that. Here you want to put your email contact list and then a URL for your website. So if you have an external website that you would like people to go and get more info for, you would put that here. You would do your phone number here if you want people to be able to access your phone number. You could use a business number there or your personal cell, whatever you're comfortable, or leave it blank if you don't want people calling on a number. Address, type in your business address. Our business is at home, so we don't put our home address, but we will put our zip code. Um, and so then you can put in these other items as well. And then the cool thing is a map will populate, and you can move this around where your location is. And then here for reference, you can do a description of where your location is. So if you're next to Whole Foods or next to the Purple Elephant, you can do more of a description there. The reference only populates for premium members. Standard and basic members would not have this addition. They also would not have a second phone number. And I believe standard has your email, but basic does, or your website, but basic does not send them to your website. Basic only has your phone number and your email. And I don't think it has your address either. So it might have your address. I can't remember. Um, okay, so coming down for messaging, they can message you through Instant Messenger on Facebook, or they can do it through Telegram or WhatsApp. If you want to put those, you can put those there and they'll be able to contact you through that. Additional location, if you have a second location, you can put your address here. Again, that's only for premium members. Um, for your social media networks, fill all of these out: Instagram, X, LinkedIn, and TikTok. You can put all of these in and they will populate on your profile page. I am not sure what this icon is. I need to figure this out. It might be that you might be able to do a special icon for your contact or for your profile. Hours, definitely put your hours in here because some people can search by hours, like who's open on a Saturday or who's open on a Sunday. And this will generate your page to pop up based on your hours and times. Contact. This is a really cool, neat feature. This is if someone is ready to buy or ready to book with you. You want a book now kind of button. That's what this is. Book now doesn't make sense for like a restaurant or a farm. So we did contact, but this is so they can get in touch with you immediately. You can put a contact like an email page if it's a link to your contact page on your website that takes them to an email, or, if you're collecting more information, you can put that. But if you have a Calendly link where they can set up a calendar invite with you, or a book now, if you have a service that you want to sell them, or that they can pick a service to purchase, or products, if you have products that you sell, this is what you want to put there. You want to put the link directly to your product purchase page or your product booking page. Conditions. This is conditions that you would consider that you can take help with, and that you talk to people about. So click as many of these as you can. There's 150 of them, and these will populate on your profile page, and it looks really cool. So pick the ones you want. And if I'm missing any, let me know, and I can always add them, and you can go back and add them later. And then we also have specialities. So specialities are also for the standard, but conditions will not populate on the standard. Only the premium membership has both of those. And they do look really cool on your profile page. And that contact button is only for premium as well. So you want to make sure that you are premium to get all of the features. Down here, this will automatically make a SEO title and a slug. This will come from your title at the very top, and it will automatically do this. So don't delete this because this is how people search CEO or SEOs, but you can add an additional 15 keywords here. Again, GPT can help you with picking out SEO words, but this is just to help people find you. This short description is the same as the one at the top, but if you would like to create a different one, you can create a different one down here. Don't forget to save. You want to save constantly because if, God forbid, something happens, you don't want to lose your work as you do this. Okay, so this takes us back to the top. That was the bottom of the first column. We want to go to the second column. This second column is all of your photos. You can, like I said, do probably 9 or 10 of them. You would choose photo or choose file and then upload that. And then you can move the order in which they are by getting on the little 3 lines here. Um, you want to keep a photo that is either a PNG or a JPEG, and you want it to be less than 5 MB, so rather small. I have found if the pictures are too large, I can do a screenshot of it, and the screenshot is the right size. So if you can't figure out how to get a photo, just screenshot it, and then it will go on your dashboard or wherever file that you have it saving. Go to that file and then upload that, and that should be the right size to go on there. Cover image. This cover image is only one photo. You want to pick something really cool. It's kind of the background photo of your site page. So some people do a sunset or pretty colors or, just kind of a background. It will transparency it, make it kind of like clear so that the logo and the other information populate. I'll show you what that looks like, but you want to pick a pretty kind of image to go in the background. And then, of course, your logo, you want to upload that here. You can do one of each of those, cover page one and then logo one. Videos. Videos are super cool. You can choose videos from your YouTube channel, from your TikTok channel, or from one of those other video web browsers or websites that hold your videos. You can't use Instagram. For some reason, Instagram doesn't work well as far as doing videos on here. But you can do up with the premium, you can do up to 10 videos. On the standard, you can do 2 videos, and on the basic, there are no videos. But I highly recommend you use videos because they are just eye-catching. They'll populate at the bottom of your profile, and people can watch them and get more information on what you do or your location or products or services that you have. Additional file. What this is pretty cool, is if you have a PDF or a brochure, like a trifold brochure, some sort of document that people want to read or print or save and look at, you can put that here. I'm not sure how many you can do here. I think it might be just one, but you can upload this and people will have the opportunity of taking a look at it, saving it, or printing it. Some people want to do an intake form there. So if they are coming to see you and you tell them, print the intake form, fill it out, and bring it with you, you can put that here also. If you attend the health fair as a participant, be sure to check this box. There'll be other badges coming, like if you're a teacher at one of our educational seminars, you'll be able to check that box, and we'll create more badges as we go. This is only a premium feature. If you're a standard or a basic, your badges will not show. So that's everything on this. Now, I want to take you back to your dashboard because there's some other things you can do. This is pretty cool. Um, so here you have the stats. The stats are actually over here, which shows your activity report. This activity report is going to be emailed to you once a month. It will show you how many people have been to your site, how many clicks on the phone, how many clicks on your website, anything that's clickable, it will give you a report on that. You can also kind of see your stats here, and you can click on here to see even more information, like how many people visit from the Facebook or went to your Facebook click or went to your, Facebook links. And then you can simplify it too by unclicking some of them. But this is kind of a cool way to see if your site is being viewed and by who and how often. But what I wanted to show you here is add a deal. So a deal is something that maybe you might be offering. So if you are giving some sort of discount or you're doing, some people are doing like a first visit discount or first visit special, you can add that here. So you would go to add deal and it gives you a whole nother page. So you could do an image that is eye-catching for your deal. You would type in the title of your deal, how many are available so that it would like stop after that many have been given away. You could say if you could check this box if it's an exclusive to this app. And then you would do a summary description. Again, it's limited to 250 characters. And then you could do a long description of what this deal is all about. And then this is just automatic. It's just saying what the conditions are, but you can change the conditions of what your deal is. And then, of course, keywords is super important. So people searching for the service that you're offering a deal on, they'll be able to find it. The state and the start and end date is important. And then you could even put cost with a discount or without, or however that looks. You can also have it generate a random code for each or a unique code. So you can do all of this. It can even create or help you with a QR code. So again, more SEO. This should generate as you create the name up here. And then you would do pictures. You could do a cover image again, something kind of eye-catching to be behind the main image. But that's how you would set up a deal here. We're going to go back to dashboard. Um, Let me show you some other things you can do. He has a weekend experience event that he created, but let me show you where you can create events. We're going to go to billing and we're going to go to subscriptions. You're going to go to your subscription, which should be premium. If you have a premium subscription, you're going to have all of this available to you. If it's standard, some of the things you can have access to, but most you can't. And then basic, you don't get, I don't think, any of these. The basic is only on the basic information, the one that where we were on the basic listing and you were doing that page. These are all extras for content and more views. So right here, all of these orange are links. So this is pretty cool. So if you go to view more, you can see all the things that you have access to. Now, this is the premium listing. So obviously, if you're a premium listing, this would be yours. Standard listing here, and then basic listing here. Classified, the other term for this is a product or service. Okay, so if you want to add a product or service, you would come here and click on this, and then you'd be able to add and feature a product or service that you offer. And if you're actually selling things, you can put links that will take them directly to your buy now page. Or if you want them to book a certain type of massage, you can put that as one of your products or services. With the premium listing, you have 5 that you can do. With the standard, you have 2. So you can list these. This is the page. It's very similar to that deals page, and you would add all this information in and then save. Going to go back to that. Can I go back? Let's see. Yes. Okay. So that was a classified. Again, classified is a product or service. Event premium. So there is an event standard because the standard level can get 2 events displayed on our calendar. For the premium events, you can do 10. Okay. So you want to add event. That's similar to Jody has one, and you would add the title of your event, the category. You can choose a category that your event was in. And if it's not there, let me know. I can add categories. Um, a photo of the event, a cover image for the event, a video if you want to share a video, a brief description and a long description. Make sure you do your listing so they can find it on your homepage as well as when they search events. You want to make sure it's associated with your listing. It should you can start typing in your name and then it should drop down and you should be able to choose your listing. Keywords, again, SEO, searchable for whatever this event is all about. If you have a Facebook page that you are doing an event page for, you can put that there, or for X. All of your information here is super important so that when people find this event on our main page, they know who to contact to get more information or to book it. Start date, stop date, times, and then all of this will populate from the top of the information you enter, and then you might be able to do additional 15 keywords here, and then this will be the brief description of 250 characters. Save it, and then you can do, again, up to 10 events as a premium member and 2 as a standard member. So this would be your standard member events here. So what else is really cool for premium members is you have the ability to advertise on the general pages all over the website. And what this means is that you can create a banner ad or a square ad. You have the option of two ads. And if you don't know what a leaderboard banner ad is or a banner square, you can go to like something like a Canva or a PDF editor and you can search banner leaderboard ad or banner square ad, and it will give you templates for those. And you can create one for your business and then create it and upload it here. And then this will advertise on all of the general pages of our website. So for instance, let me just go in here. I would say what the caption of the banner is. So for Jody, it could be men's health, men's mental health, leadership training. And then you could upload a picture that you want, or that the banner ad that you created, and you would tell what section you want that to go on. I would say general pages is good because it's going to display on all of the general pages that have banner ads. Um, and then the category, you would choose the category of what this is. So if someone's searching for that ad, you can pick a category, or type in the category. URL destination. So if someone clicks on that ad, where do you want it to go? Do you want it to go to your buy button? Do you want it to go to your website? Just put the URL, just destination of if someone likes that ad and wait a minute, I want to buy that, or wait a minute, I want to book that if it's an event, or if it's a service, then put that link here where they can go and get it. Okay. Um, and then I don't think you need to do a script banner, and I wouldn't have it open in a different window, but if you do, then you can have it open in a different window. Here, targeted is how many miles. So if it's an in-person event or an in-person product that you're selling, or if it's your location you're advertising, how many distance around do you want this to be available? So I usually do 500 to 1,000 miles, and then select the state and save. So this is how you would create that banner ad. Again, you would create it on like a Canva or a PDF maker or something like that. That way you can create, it needs to be a GIF, a JPEG, or a PNG, and it needs to be rather small. But you can pick a different, some neat little banners. I have some going right now on the website, so you can take a look and see what those look like. A square ad, banner square is actually a literal square, and you can create one of those. So as a premium member, you get two advertisements that will just run continuously throughout the year, randomly, or through the month, with your membership, randomly wherever you've put it. Article. An article is super cool, and this is a really big SEO draw. A lot of people really, or a lot of the Google searches are based on SEO terms, and a lot of these terms can show up in your articles. So if you are writing a blog or put articles on your website, you can put them here as well. You don't need to start fresh and new. You can just cut and paste. But with the premium member, you can do up to 10 articles. And with the standard member, you can do up to two articles, or actually, I think it's three articles. 10 for premium, 3 for standard. But this is a really great way to get your name out there. You would come here, you would cut and paste and put your article information in here. You could put your title here, the categories that you wanted to show up under. You would put your name and your website name, URL here. So and then a little blurb about you being the author of this. You could put your picture here, and then you could choose some photos that you're going to put in the article. And then you're going to write your content. So an abstract of the article, the listing that it's listed to, you would want to put your listing, up to 5 categories, like what is this article about? So you would want to list some of the categories that the article is about, and then the content. And you could put pretty large amount of content here. Again, keywords are important. And then this will automatically generate from your title that you have up here. And then the short description, like a summary description, you would want to put here. You could add videos to your article, and you could add a cover page to your article, and you could put a whole bunch of photos that go with your article as well. So this is a really cool way to kind of get your name out there, and any information. If you want to give information to the people that are coming to our health website, these would be like health related articles, just maybe helpful information for them. So we'll go back. So that's all under View More, but all of these are capable for premium members and some for standard members, but not for basic members. Um, So yes, so that's that. Let me go back to back to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard again. You would go to your billing information to find the advertising or the banner ads, the articles, the events. That's where you would enter those. You would add your deal from here, and you would add your classifieds or products and services on your billing also. But that's how you add everything in your back office. If you have a premium and you're testing it out and doing the trial, I highly recommend that you use every single thing that's possible for a premium level. You can see the comparisons of the levels under nahadirectory.com/advertise, and you can see the comparison of the three different levels. So with the basic, which is free, you only get reviews, email contact, phone contact, one image, one category that people can search for you, and one referral. And then with the standard, you would get all of these yellow or green checks, sorry. And then with the premium, you would get all of them. There's actually some that aren't listed because I ran out of characters. I can't put more characters, but the banner ads, the two types of banner ads are also available for the premium, as well as some of the other things like the 10 articles and things like that. I think I have 10 articles listed here and 3 articles here. So, but take a look at the advertise page and you can see the difference between each of the ones and decide which ones are worth value for you and what you want access to. But the more categories that you have ability of putting your information in, when people visit the site, the more FaceTime they're going to have with you. They're going to be able to find you in the articles. They're going to find you in the events. They're going to find you in the deals and in the classifieds or products and services. So definitely maximize while you're in your trial, trying all of these different things that you can do. And you can track all of the clicks that you get as well. So that's hopefully very helpful to you in finding out all the things that you can do in the back office. If you have questions or want to do a one-on-one with me, I'm happy to do that. You have my information, but hopefully this was good for you. You can zoom it back and look exactly where to find all the different things that you can enter. And you can always watch this on 1.5, which will be really fast for my voice, but also will make it go faster. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions or if I've made any mistakes. I'm happy to fix them. And I'm here to work with you. So thank you so much. And I wish you luck in setting up your back office.